We're back with another episode of Shakin Sold, and this time with a wide suburban display. What are we making today, Darren?
Your favorite cocktail, a lovely Gin Gimlet.
Yay.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
So let's get started and make it happen.
Wait, before we do that, what was the inspiration for today's cocktails?
So basically you. Yeah, so this house, I really love it. Large island, suburban vibes, and you give up that suburban vibe. And I just thought, let's do your favorite thing in a great entertainment space. So I'm glad to do it.
I'm not offended, but I'm still in my city era, Darren.
Well, you're
I
versatile.
would buy this house if I could.
Well, you know what? You're versatile, and so is this house. Ready to get started? It's a really simple and straightforward cocktail. It's a gin-based cocktail with simple syrup and lime juice. And I'm going to shake it up for you. The recipe that I normally use for you is a little less boozy than what I'm going to do today. We're going to use a gin, Tanqueray, and then we're going to go equal parts simple syrup and lime juice.
When I was growing up, my grandma used to drink gin gimlets all the time, and I thought she was insane. Until one night, my friends got married and they had a very limited open bar. And essentially they had lime juice and alcohol to choose from. And I said, how do you make a gin gimlet? And they said, oh, it's pretty much just gin and lime juice.
Yeah.
And they made it for me, and I've been drinking them nonstop.
You know, a lot of times I notice people pick up on cocktails or they'll try something that their parents had or grandparents had and it reminds them of it. So I understand that story and it makes a difference. I'm not going to drink what my grandparents drank. So we're going to ice it up. You've been helping me with the last couple. You want to help me with this one?
Good.
How's it feel? Yeah, it's starting to feel it get cold?
It's freezing.
All right, good. We'll just tap it open. Don't let any excess escape. And what I'm going to do, double strain this. I'm going to double strain that into a large coupe. And then a lovely lime wheel garnish on the side.
Extra boozy, half pour, right? Because I'm on the job.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Extra boozy, but a half pour.
Cheers.
What do you think?
Amazing. And it doesn't taste too extra boozy.
Good.
Perfect.
Glad you like it. Glad to do it. Absolutely. That's delicious.
I'll be holding on to this one.
So moving right along, we're going to switch to a Negroni, but we're not going to do a traditional Negroni. We're going to go with a White Negroni. Another London dry gin. We're going to use swordsman. And this is just going to be a really nice stirred cocktail with some London dry gin, Coke Americano, a little aperitif for fortified wine. And then we're going to also use a dry vermouth. And this is a really good take on a traditional Negroni that has a little rye whiskey and Campari, which is bitter. And you're going to taste the difference as we do this. So just an ounce each. And this is just going to be bright and light and really delicious. And this is keeping in line with the gin theme that you have, because you do like your gin.
I love gin.
And I want to make you happy. So give it a nice stir, about 30 seconds.
That's it?
That is it, my friend. I'm going to take a nice little lemon, express some of the oils right in the cocktail and along the rim. Little twist, and that is for you to try. I hope you like it.
Let the camera know that I am one of those people who like the quick effects of alcohol, not necessarily the taste. So there's no guarantee, though he is the best bartender, that I'll love this.
I think you're going to like it. You're going to be pleasantly surprised.
I'm pleasantly surprised. It's actually really good.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
You want to try?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
You're still getting the effects, and she likes her gin. So let's go right to it. We are going to go with a classic traditional Negroni, keeping in line with the Tanqueray London Dry, and it's going to be equal parts. This is going to be a more full-bodied, robust cocktail than the other one. The White Negroni is a little lighter, a little brighter. This one's going to really be a little more boozy, but there's going to be also much more of a bitter component because of the Campari. Not everybody likes Campari. I do, in doses, not a lot. And then we also have the sweet vermouth, equal parts. Let's get that ice down. Nice and cold, and again, the 30-second stir. Since I've been doing all the work, let's get you in there.
Am I doing it right?
Absolutely.
That's it? That was 30 seconds?
Yeah, but there's more than one way to stir. You can sort of go the opposite way. Lots of some fun things.
The opposite way seems like a show-off would do that.
Yeah, well, you know, you've been to enough bars in your life. You probably have seen some of that happen.
Depends what you're wearing, I guess.
Let's spread some oil so you get some of those flavors on the glass, and I'll put that on the side for you. But if you look, it's not as heavy and dark as you would think.
Because the only dark thing in it, I guess the vermouth is dark and the Campari.
The Campari, yep. But it's keeping in line with what you like. It has gin.
It is good.
Yeah.
Different than the White Negroni.
Now, do you have a preference between the two?
Definitely the white. It's less bitter. You know
With the white, I think it's a springy summer cocktail if you're sitting outside at a table and just enjoying some cocktails like spritzes and things. Where this one, I think, is better suited for the winter, maybe fall, if you like those bitter components.
And classic. Great to enjoy in a classic house like this.
Glad to do it.
One question I always ask Darrin, what type of cocktail are you inspired to make here? And he asked me about this home, and I said, Jeff's home is very charming, rich with character. I think we need to go with a classic cocktail. And he said, I know just the display.
Yeah, so let's keep working. We're gonna go with a Manhattan. Couple dashes of Angostura bitters, and again, sweet vermouth here. So this is another really classic old school cocktail. I'm going to make this nice and boozy again. I know it's not up your alley because it's a whiskey cocktail.
I'm brave.
But
I'm a big
I
girl.
really think with what we're doing as we went from light to heavier, I think it's something you'll enjoy. And I really enjoy using the Rittenhouse just because it's a little bit bigger in proof.
Bigger and proof.
You're gonna help me stir again and bring it down. Absolutely. It's that ice. Want to get a nice stir, a little 30 seconds. Take some of that bite out of the cocktail. So if you want to know a little bit of the history, during Prohibition, there was a lot of inexpensive and cheap spirit. People started creating different things to bring down the bite from the alcohol. And it sort of like enhances the different uses that they were. And you can still get the effects of the alcohol, but not necessarily some of the bad flavors that there were in them. So you can see there. And the traditional garnish is a cherry. We have the lovely maraschinos. I'm gonna fish one out of here and throw it right in. Back in the day, once upon a time, people really like the cherry juice. They like a sweet Manhattan. There's a sort of an older group of people that really like them that way. And they'll ask for cherry juice with the vermouth.
I can't even forget how to drink.
Never heard that from you before.
It's actually pretty good. The choice really is ours. Pick from one of these 5 drinks and show me your favorite spot in the house where you would enjoy a cocktail if you were to buy this today.
There's a lovely front sitting room. You can see in the kitchen, you can see your guests. You can sort of have interaction in the room, and I think that's a great place. So why don't we make our way over there?
Let's go.
And enjoy a cocktail.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming.
Really appreciate you having me. I say we should do a lot more of these in the future.
Absolutely. And the good properties for sure.
Great.
If you can picture yourself living here, and if you don't want to be all too far from the city, but you're ready for an upgrade to a single family home, give me a call today.